as the mysterious triship, tightly shrouded in black tarpaulin, slowly revealed its unique silhouette within the shipyard, a fusion of a submarine's darkness and the sleek lines of a surface vessel. A colossal question surfaced: is this novel vessel, straddling the boundary between surface and underwater domains, destined to become the silent, unmanned killer of future naval warfare? Or does it represent a human-controlled, cross-medium combat platform embodying entirely new tactical concepts? Recently, a set of images sourced from open-access commercial satellites, and first interpreted by renowned naval analyst H.I. Sutton, has fixed the gaze of global defense observers on a shipyard in southern China. This approximately 65-meter-long trimaran, painted in an unusual deep gray or black and featuring an extremely low freeboard, challenges our understanding of traditional naval vessel classifications with its unprecedented hybrid form. Analysis of the exposed imagery reveals the vessel's most striking feature lies in its revolutionary design philosophy. It is neither a conventional surface ship nor a traditional submarine, but rather an ingenious hybrid. Its slender main hull, paired with outboard supports on either side, forms a classic trimaran layout, a design typically offering enhanced navigational stability and expanded deck space. However, its distinctiveness lies in its extremely low freeboard. The portion of the hull above water is minimal. This makes it visually resemble a semi-submerged submarine or specialized work vessel rather than a conventional destroyer or frigate. The superstructure is deliberately designed to be exceptionally low and narrow, with virtually none of the traditional array of antennas or bulky compartment structures seen on conventional vessels. Based on this characteristic, analysts like Sutton speculate the vessel likely employs an unmanned design or carries only a minimal crew, as its layout clearly lacks traditional living quarters for a large complement. A prominent structure at the stern has been interpreted as a submarine-like conning tower, potentially integrating snorkels, periscopes, or various communication masts, further reinforcing assumptions about its submerged operational capabilities. Some observers even speculate it employs an advanced water-jet propulsion system. Compared to traditional propellers, such systems deliver high speeds with significantly reduced noise, making them ideal for missions demanding both stealth and maneuverability. Regarding the purpose of this enigmatic vessel, the outside world, particularly global military enthusiasts and columnists, has generated a wealth of imaginative speculation. Among the most widely circulated and captivating concepts is that of a semi-submersible unmanned weapons platform. The core concept of an arsenal ship originates from a U.S. Navy proposal in the 1990s, constructing a vessel primarily tasked with carrying massive missile payloads, featuring exceptional stealth capabilities, and functioning as a distributed firepower node. Sutton's analysis links this concept to the observed vessel, speculating that beneath its flat forward deck could lie up to 48 vertical launch system cells. If accurate, this implies that a vessel comparable in length to a light frigate could achieve firepower density matching or even surpassing that of some mainstream destroyers. In today's naval warfare landscape, where distributed lethality and manned-unmanned synergy represent cutting-edge concepts, the tactical value of such a highly stealthy, semi-submersible platform, capable of evading detection and receiving remote command via data links, is self-evident. It could operate covertly ahead of or on the flanks of manned ship formations, unleashing concentrated firepower at critical moments to saturate enemy surface vessels and land targets, or serve as an extension of fleet air defense capabilities. However, focusing all attention solely on the speculation surrounding the arsenal ship may narrow our perspective. The platform characteristics of this trimaran semi-submersible vessel inherently offer vast potential for mission versatility. Another theory posits that its broad, flat deck structure may not be intended for vertical launch tubes, but rather as a launch and recovery platform for drones or unmanned surface vehicles. It could function as a drone carrier, utilizing its semi-submersible stealth to advance into target areas before deploying swarms of small drones for reconnaissance, surveillance, electronic warfare, or even suicide attacks. Alternatively, its primary mission could be transporting and deploying large unmanned underwater vehicles, UUVs. Leveraging its long-range capabilities, it could covertly transport UUVs to critical maritime zones before launching them, significantly expanding the underwater operational radius. Furthermore, drawing on Huangpu Shipyard's prior experience building semi-submersible transport vessels like the Yinmahu, this craft could also serve non-combat roles such as covert special forces deployment and logistic supply transport. Its dark paint scheme and low observability design also render it suitable for highly covert intelligence gathering and surveillance operations. Consequently, characterizing it as a multifunctional cross-medium unmanned combat system test platform or special mission mothership may prove more accurate than a singular arsenal ship designation. The shipyard's stringent concealment efforts themselves suggest a high degree of experimental and exploratory intent. This wave of exploration into semi-submersible, unmanned, distributed combat forces is not unique to China. It represents a shared technological race among major naval powers preparing for future battlefields. During this year's U.S.-Japan Resolve Dragon joint exercise, the U.S. Marine Corps tested its autonomous low-profile semi-submersible craft, a roughly 20-meter-long, small unmanned semi-submersible platform inspired by drug cartel smuggling vessels. The U.S. military has already planned to transition its deployment in Okinawa from temporary to indefinite, aiming to support its expeditionary forward base operations concept. This initiative provides concealed, flexible logistical resupply and potential fire support for forces dispersed across islands. Japan's Maritime Self-Defense Force is similarly advancing its capabilities. It has not only received advanced unmanned underwater vehicles from the U.S. and France for testing but also formulated a detailed three-phase plan for unmanned underwater warfare. The goal is to establish an independent UUV combat squadron by 2035 and build an autonomous underwater operations network. These developments clearly indicate that the advancement of unmanned, intelligent, and cross-medium equipment is reshaping the military balance in both coastal waters and the open ocean. The newly revealed Chinese trimaran semi-submersible vessel, regardless of its final designation, represents a significant and ambitious engineering endeavor within this global strategic trend. Reviewing China's advancements in unmanned surface combat vessels provides context for understanding this new vessel. In fact, China's shipbuilding industry has previously unveiled several impressive unmanned combat craft. For instance, the JARI US Via Orca, which made its global debut at last year's Zhuhai Airshow, is a large trimaran unmanned combat vessel measuring 58 meters in length with a displacement of approximately 500 tons. Equipped with active phased array radar and vertical launch systems, it possesses multi-mission capabilities including air defense, anti-ship, and anti-submarine warfare. Officially described as an all-around warrior. Earlier, satellite images of another trimaran stealth unmanned combat vessel built by Guangzhou Shipyard International also drew attention, featuring integrated, phased array radar and vertical launch systems. These publicly revealed models demonstrate China's solid technical foundation in integrating advanced sensors and weapon systems onto unmanned vessels. Therefore, this newly emerged trimaran semi-submersible vessel with its more radical design can be seen as a bold leap and specialized exploration toward lower detectability and broader mission capabilities, building upon existing technological foundations. In summary, this trimaran semi-submersible craft, now emerging from the shipyard, is like a pebble dropped into a tranquil lake, sending ripples of speculation about the future of naval warfare. It may not be the ultimate arsenal vessel with hundreds of launch tubes that many instantly envision, but the design philosophy it embodies, deeply integrating stealth, unmanned operation, cross-media mobility, and distributed firepower, undoubtedly points toward a critical direction in naval equipment development. It could be either a sharp dagger focused on covert strikes, or a versatile asset serving system-level warfare. The debate over whether it will be manned or unmanned, along with speculation about its precise armament, will likely require the release of more authoritative information before the dust settles.